Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. My name is David, this is David K Reacts, and here on this channel I ramble with articulation, I hope, about a variety of different musical, video and audio elements of the videos that I watch. And today we're back with VoicePlay, and I'm going to do something I did a little while ago and have a look at a couple of their ACA Top 10 videos. I have a couple of ideas. Oh! So I've realised now. Hey, you gonna say hi? It's the Timmy hour. Nope. I've realised now that when he hears me start talking, if I'm sitting at this desk, this is what he thinks I'm doing, because he's come over a couple of times when I've had a work call as well, and come to see what's what, and he's just like, I want to come see, which is adorable. Yeah, a little while ago I did a couple of ACA Top 10s, and I have a plan I'm hoping is going to pan out for the fall. And for that reason, I am holding off on going into a couple of things here and there while I figure out exactly which version of the plan I am going to go into. So for now, I thought these are so good. They're such sort of light-hearted fun. And they're perfect for just sort of, putting in a gap while I figure out exactly how the next couple of months are going to look. So to that end, we get a couple of ACA Top 10s, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what the VoicePlay guys do. And if the title of my video didn't already give it away, there's going to be a guest in this one, possibly two, depending on how much recording time I get today. But we're going to be taking a look at ACA Top 10 movie themes to start with. Actually, there will be two guests, because the second one is going to be ACA Top 10 Bro Country. I can tell you, and this is probably going to surprise nobody who's been around my channel for a hot second, I'm going to know a lot more of the first one than I do of the second one. We'll see. I sometimes surprise myself with these. I know more than I think, but movie themes is definitely more of a strength, I think, than country for me. And there may be time to squeeze in a third one. We'll see. But yeah, I don't have much to say because I don't know what music to expect. I'm just super excited to see some VoicePlay, and I really like this format. I'd love them to do another one of these. I think it's just so much fun. And it's a nice way of hearing their take on a variety of stuff. Although it's tough, of course, when you're like, but no, I want to hear the full thing. But anyway, that is what it is. So yeah, I'm just going to say welcome back to my channel. Welcome if this is your first time here. If it is, this is going to be slightly different, but only very slightly. What normally happens is I watch through the video from beginning to end, commenting and emoting over the top. I'll then go back, watch it a second time, this time pausing, interrupting, and offering what commentary and analysis I feel I can based on what I've just seen and heard and the foreknowledge of having seen it one time before. It's slightly different with the ACA Top 10s because they're breezing through so much stuff, but largely it's the same. I just spend less time on the analysis of each video, or at least I did last time, than I usually would do. And that allows me to do a couple in the video. But we'll see how this goes. Also, please, I'm going to remember to say this. Yes, please check the description down below for links to VoicePlay's channel and the original videos that I'm watching today. Please do go and support them, subscribe to their channel, and support the artists. They're the ones that did the work. I'm just having a bit of fun with it. Yes, so please do that. Please like and subscribe to this video and my channel, and hit that notification bell to decide how often you get told I'm posting. And if you would care to support the channel, you can do so by heading to buymeacoffee.com/DavidKReacts, to patreon.com/DavidKReacts, or by leaving a super thanks here on YouTube. Any of those gratefully appreciated if you should choose to do them. And that's about it. So without any further delay, let's bring the video up. No, that got rid of me. Let's bring that video up. There we go. And I already have an inkling of at least a couple of things, I think, based on what I'm seeing here. So let's check out VoicePlay having a lot of fun with movie themes. Here we go.
I solemnly swear I am up to no good.
It works.
Hi, Rupp.
It's Rob. What's happening? Just shut up and watch the movie.
Ooh, those clashes. Oh, this is great. Yes. Okay, I want a full version of this.
When you have to shoot, shoot. Snakes.
Yes.
Why did it have to be snakes?
Yes, Ellie. I love the character. Yes. Oh, I love this piece of music so much. Hang on, did Ellie just vibrate like the... Oh, that was clever. Oh, I like that breakdown.
This message will self-destruct.
Yes, it will. This is such a good piece of music. Oh. Best Batman theme, in my opinion.
I'm gonna make him an offer he can't refuse.
Oh. Yes. Lovely. I like that.
I didn't hear no bell, rock.
Nice. Oh, the voicing of that was great. Oh, of course, naturally. Ooh. Ooh, that's a lovely way of doing this.
Punch it, Chewie.
Oh, that's cool. I beg your pardon, Lane? Goodness me. Okay, that...
Hey y'all, thank you so much for watching.
No,
Of course,
spoilers.
a huge thank
Okay, I'm sorry, Jeff. I'm not going to listen to you because that's spoilers for a video I haven't seen. Okay, can we talk about how superbly great that was? I mean, I knew it was going to be anyway, but their choices were so good. I have seen 9 of the movies on that. I am ashamed to say, and I've decided I'm going to fix this month. Not this month, next month. I have never seen Beetlejuice, but I've decided I'm going to fix that. I'm going to watch it. I am slowly catching up on a whole bunch of old cult films that I haven't seen. My film exposure has been really odd. I've seen a lot of great, like I've seen Blade Runner, I've seen, a lot of films from that era that sort of fit into that same degree of sort of huge hype or cult status. And there are a couple of real odd ducks that I haven't seen, and that's one of them. And I don't know why it never particularly crossed my radar, but I'm definitely going to be watching that. But yeah, great selection of music. Really, really enjoyed that. I thought they did some really interesting things with the arrangements, which we'll talk about in a second. But it was a very classic time. Obviously, lots of John Williams representation, obviously. But a couple of very cool choices in there that I think just, they suit VoicePlay's style. The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. Oh, that was so well realized by them. Yeah, really good stuff. So let's go back to the beginning. We're going to go through this and see what I decide to pull out of it.
I solemnly swear I am up to no good.
Great starting with something like this. I mean, I have my reservations about Harry Potter right now, but obviously this was made quite some time ago, so yep, I'll go with it. And I also think this is a masterful score. It really is. The score for the Harry Potter movies are, on the whole, really, really good.
I solemnly swear I am up to no good.
It worked! It's Rupp! What's happening?
I love that the play there of, we're gonna do this thing. Oh my! It's kind of got that sense, doesn't it, of those movies where a bunch of kids sit down with a Ouija board or a summoning ritual they've read somewhere and they just say it. They don't actually believe anything's going to happen. That's the kind of vibe they're giving me here, and I'm totally here for it.
It worked! It's Rupp! What's happening? Just shut up and watch the movie.
I also love the register they've chosen to pitch this up. Jeff, dum, 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 dum. He's quite high. He hasn't started out particularly low. Doo, doo. There's not a lot of space between the melody and the bass right now, which is kind of cool because it gives them a lot of places to go with this.
What's happening? Just shut up and watch the movie.
Oh, sorry. Dum, it's the tritone, right? Who did that?
The movie.
Lane being such a killjoy for the first few seconds. I love that. Yeah, I'm registering now that Jeff sang the tritone, the dum 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 dum, not the dum as I initially sang. I love that they start out, and it's a part of this theme, but I love that it's so bare at that point, so you really get a little bit of emphasis on that tritone, which is an unusual sound to get up front, and to kind of lead this thing with.
The movie. What's happening? Just shut up and watch the movie.
I love that you have all of that, and then just on that final do, you get other people coming in. But up to that point, it's just melody and bass. And it just proves a point of how key a bass is. I know, I talk about Jeff all the time, partly because I just adore his voice, and partly because I'm a bass, and partly because his parts are really cool, and what have you. But this shows how important a bass is. You can have just bass and melody and make perfect harmonic sense of the music that you're listening to. You can add chords in too and do much the same thing, but it's really hard with that kind of tonic bass where he's sitting on the tonal note and keeping us, anchored. You can do it with just one note. It's really hard with other notes in a chord to do that with just one note and make it harmonically legible. Or intelligible, because it's if you use the third, so there's our tonic. If you use that note there or that note there, depending on whether you're major or minor, it could be that you're listening to the third, and you might recognize that, but you might also interpret it as that note being the tonic of a different key. So having a key bass line, very, very important to all of this stuff, and that having those two just on their own really demonstrates that well. Oh, those clashes! Is that?
How long is this?
Yeah. I think it's a semitone, or it might be a full tone, but in a really odd place. I can't quite place it. But I love that you're getting that real clash there. It's kind of again, because it's so exposed, you don't have the big swell of an orchestra here. It's pinpoint accuracy on these notes is what's making this harmony work so very, very well. And I really like their choices to have this. We have these fairly standard chords, and then suddenly these two clashes. That first one even starker than the second one, and it really gives us a moment of something standing out and drawing our ear to what they're doing. And that's the first real deep note we've had from Jeff. Ooh, there. He doesn't do a lot up until that point in time. He's sitting quite high, and I love that you have that shh, which kind of breaks us for a second out of what we're hearing because, voice play, theatre kids of a cappella. They're messing around with what they're doing. But that you have that break for the shh, and then the... Ooh, excuse me. I got a bit of a cold on the plane back from Edinburgh, and it's set in now. But it resonates in that moment to bring us back into the arrangement. Oh, and there again, you suddenly get that sub. And that kind of comes out of nowhere. And again, we haven't had a lot of that depth. And so it's an emphasis that we haven't had elsewhere. I really, really like that. Actually, one second. Oh, I just realized that's Rob. In my brain, I was assuming that was Ellie. I was looking up at what some of the sort of comedy gags and listening, listening to it, but not. This is the English, David. This is the challenge with the ACA top tens because they're so spread out, and I have a large monitor. Looking everywhere is challenging. I was assuming that was Ellie singing that, but I realize he's doing harmonic notes, so that's Rob. Great, awesome, great sound, Rob. I love the use of panning there as Lane moves from right to left in the soundscape. That's really, really effective.
I've come for your daughter, Chuck. I've come for your daughter, Chuck.
That's Jay! Wow, I'm getting some voices here I was not expecting. That's amazing. Yeah, great. I assume the tape is a gag from the film, having not seen it. It's funny, but I don't get the reference.
I've come for your daughter, Chuck.
I love that because of that, we're getting they've EQ'd Lane's percussion to be slightly muffled, like it's coming through something over his mouth. That's brilliant. That's such a good piece of music, too. I'm not so familiar with this. I know a lot of film music, even of films I haven't seen. For some reason, this one I don't know.
I've come for your daughter, Chuck.
It does so much. Da, da, da. Was it? Da, da, da. Da, da, da. It's doing so much with those intervals. Da, da. That's just a semitone. But we're getting da, da, da. We're getting that drop down, and so it's giving it a little bit more lift. We're going da, da. That is the melodic movement at that point in time. But with that passing note in there, da, 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 it sounds like we're jumping back up again, so it's kind of counteracting its own natural descent, which is really interesting. This is a cool piece of music. As I say, I don't know it. I need to look this up. I mean, I've heard Rob whistle now, so I know that's him, and I know how damn good he is, but man, it sounds good in this. The way they've done this, the pitching, the voicing that they've used for it, this is absolutely spot on. This one sounds particularly good to me in this arrangement. Also, what an, again, phenomenal piece of music.
When you have to shoot.
Oh, I didn't see. I looked down just in time to see that was Rob firing the guns. I didn't see they had the little visual effects there. That's cute. I also really like that they're putting in quotes from the movies. That's a really nice touch, and it kind of, they're obviously famous lines from things, and it draws us into that movie world a tiny bit, even if it takes us very slightly out of the musical world. I think it's a fair trade-off for what they're doing in the presentation of this, and I think that's a really smart move.
Snakes. Why did it have to be snakes?
Rob's expression, that's amazing.
Why did it have to be snakes?
It's interesting, I'm watching Jeff's mouth there. The dum 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 dum. I wonder exactly what consonants he's actually saying there, because it's really effective, whatever he's doing.
It'd have to be snakes.
It's like dividum, but I can't quite figure it out. But it's surprisingly effective as that sort of having that kind of sudden, that one beat of faster notes. It's very, very effective. Yes, Ellie. Quiet in the background there, but I love just sailing up there at the top. I wanted to see that. See, I saw Jeff throw the snake away, but I didn't see the full sequence. That's really cute. I love that choice to drop down there as well.
Why did it have to be snakes?
Again, the register up here, it's not that deep. Also, notice you get this da 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 da. All Jeff's doing is dum 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 dum. He doesn't change note even while they're changing all those chords there. He just sits down there, which is nice because it emphasizes when he drops now. Yeah, you get that dum dum. The sudden the semitone up is a point of interest, and then the dum suddenly comes in. That's really cool. This blend, too, of Ellie, Jay, and Rob is fantastic. I really, really like the sound that they're creating here. Ooh. Oh, that harmony there. The da 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 da. Right there. Oh, those harmonies over those two last little rundowns are beautiful. Really, really nice stuff there. They've done some beautiful work with both the voicing and the harmonic sort of construction of the chords that they're singing here. Oh, they all vibrate. That's a brilliant choice, like the glass of water. That's yes. Fantastic decision there. I love it. Also, this I think remains to this day one of my favorite pieces of music. There's something about it, the way it's used in the movie, but also just the construction that John Williams did putting this together. This is one of those pieces that gives me goosebumps every single time I hear it. It's so spot on, and I love its use as setting up this absolute marvel that is Jurassic Park before everything goes to hell in a handcart. And it's so beautifully constructed, and I think they've actually used it quite well in subsequent films as well. But you can't beat when this is first heard in the original. It's masterful. I also quite like what they've done there, though. Da, 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 da. They don't need to repeat those notes. They're just doing them as a single one. I actually think that works really well. Also, I love that Jeff just does the T-Rex rumble without thinking about it. That's great. Sorry. Oh, I like that bell up too. That's really nice. I'm assuming that was Lane, because at this point in time, I'm fairly certain there is no sound effect in the world he can't recreate. That's impressive.
This message will self.
That's great. That movement there. Like pinging that da 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 da, that little movement, just pinging it around a little bit to construct. They're effectively constructing a bell chord, but with that little construction as the individual components, and I really like that.
This message will self-destruct.
In 10 seconds, but yes. Common fact, I think this has started doing the rounds on Instagram now, so it's probably a little bit more commonly known. But obviously here we have this modernized like it's a slightly more extended thing. But it used to be in 5/4, right? If you go back to the original TV series, it was dum 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 dum. That was the pattern that was going on there. If you didn't know this, that is also the Morse code for MI, Mission Impossible. Bum, bum, long, long, short, short, long, long, short, short. That's MI. Over and over again. So, genius bit of writing in the, or a bit of sort of idea for what made up the musical theme. I think that's great.
This message will self-destruct.
I like that we just get that. They do the nod to how the original pacing would have been. And I think I've seen maybe 3 of the Mission Impossible films, and I'm pretty sure they reference that 5/4 timing as well. And they have used it in that format, but in the main theme for this, they don't. So what they then go into when the drop happens and Lane comes in with the percussion, that is going into what the theme for this particular movie actually was. I love that Rob was trying to steal popcorn. That's amazing. Also, I really like what Lane is carrying this one particularly well. Obviously all of his stuff is amazing, but I love what he's doing here. That's so effective. La, 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 la. That's really effective. I like that. Nice riff.
This town needs an enema.
Elfman's work on that is superlative. I actually really like what they've done, but I must admit their da 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 at pace is such a brilliant melody. As I say, personally, my favorite of any Batman theme that has been done to date. I hold a soft spot for na 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 na, because who doesn't? But I just think there was something about it that was so quintessentially like cartoony, in the way that you knew this was a comic book superhero movie, but dark in a Tim Burton way. And I think it just really, really, the two meshed together beautifully. But yeah.
I'm gonna make him an offer I can't refuse.
I'm pretty sure I could watch this video 50 times over and that would never not be funny. I love that so much. Because we haven't really had interaction between the frames. And the fact that the one interaction we do get is Lane smacking Jeff with a carrot is kind of brilliant.
I can't refuse.
I love this with the beat. Like this again, this is a timeless piece of music I absolutely adore. But hearing it with this beat is really kind of cool. I can't be the only one who wishes when he threw the carrot away it fell into Rob's frame and beamed him, right? I'm assuming somebody else at least has thought of that. Yes, Jay.
I didn't hear no bell rock.
Sorry, I had a momentary glitch there. I don't quite know what happened. For some reason, OBS just froze. But I noticed it about 30 seconds in. So nothing lost. We're going into Rocky.
I didn't hear no bell rock.
Love the bass line in this. This is great. This is just such a great piece of music, and these guys, I like what they've done with this. Rob's killing it on the melody, but I like to see you've got this ha 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 underneath. Sorry, pardon my voice. Going underneath it. Very, very simple. But it's giving it this pulse, and that's kind of key to this piece of music, right? You want it to feel like it's moving all the time. Cool thing I discovered, by the way, this is utterly unrelated to anything we're listening to right now. I didn't realize Eye of the Tiger, which was in Rocky 3, was actually written for it because Sylvester Stallone, who directed Rocky 3, wanted to use Another One Bites the Dust by Queen, and they denied him permission. And because of that, we got Eye of the Tiger, and I'm pretty sure that probably made Survivor too, which is kind of cool. Unrelated to this in any possible way. I just found that out like a week ago, so it's stuck in my head as a new piece of information. But yeah, I really like what they're doing with this, and this is iconic as a piece of music, the Rocky theme. I really, really like it. And it's so impactful because you've had this ha, 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 when you suddenly get ah, and they have these long notes. It differentiates the sound that we're getting. It's a very different texture. So it kind of lays weight to moments, which I think is really cool. Oh, I love that. Da, 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 da. The way they've harmonized that, fantastic. Because again, another example of, I think it's Rob there who's staying on the same note while others go down underneath, and it's really effective. I love that the breaths there are in time with both Rocky and the speed they're going to take Star Wars at right now. That's great. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very cool. I love that, what they've done, the way they've voiced that. Just there, because what Jeff's doing is subtle, but it's highlighting that counterpoint of the da 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 and dum da dum da dum da, whatever the notes are he's singing, where he's climbing underneath. So they've got this descent-ascent crossover. Really cool. And again, that lovely flicker of that bass note from him right there. So cool. I love that, just starting with Rob, bringing in Jay on the octave unison, and then just dum 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 dum, and all the pulse and percussion we get in this moment comes from Jeff and what he's doing. That's so cool.
Punch it, Chewie.
That's great. I mean, that's so well put together. You get these lovely chord changes.
Punch it, Chewie.
And that shh coming through. Oh, it's Rob doing the Wookiee. Okay, nice.
Punch it, Chewie.
And then you get that dum 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 da da da, the rhythm that you get behind the. Oh, this is so brilliantly put together. I really, really like what they've done with this one in particular. I like the weight we suddenly get on the snare drum there too. Because there's no snare here. There's just a bit more impact coming in at that point, and it just adjusts things a little. There's that subtle evolution as we go through. I like that a lot. Oh, that run from Jeff. That's really nice. Excuse you, Lane. The change between the different sounds he's making at that point is wild. How this man, and quite frankly, any of the big vocal percussionists, the control they have over their voices is terrifying. Wonderful stuff. Oh, I like that. Slide up from Jeff there. I've no idea what my subs are doing right now, so that's probably way out of tune. But the fact that he boom, and then rises back up to it again, that's really cool. That's fabulous. That's absolutely fabulous. I love that so much. Fantastic music, really, really well put together arrangements for that. And I love having Rob in there as well. For those who are going to mention it to me, though, and I may have already put a note earlier in the video just to forestall 1,000,001 comments in the comments. Comments in the comments. Yes, I do know about the Avid Endorsement, and I have listened to a fair amount. I need to go back and listen to some more, actually. I'm behind. And yes, I have also heard the quiz that they did with VoicePlay, which was hilarious. So yes, I do know there's a particular relevance to Rob being there as well. But this was just so good, and his voice blended in really well with the rest of them too. This was fantastic. Really, really enjoyed, as I expected to. I think there was never going to be a moment where I didn't enjoy VoicePlay doing movie themes. It's just a given for me, I think. I'm just going to keep moving on because I talked about that longer than I thought I was going to, and my recording time is semi-limited, so there will only be 2 in this video. So give me a second. I'm just going to switch over, and we're going to come back with Bro Country. And I expect to know way fewer pieces of music here. And of course, we have another home free guest in Mr. Chris Rupp. Which also makes complete sense. Significant, everyone looks so much younger in this one. What was the difference, actually? I realised I didn't see when was Movies recorded. Movies was recorded, or it premiered September the 4th, 2020. Bro Country, July the 5th, 2016. So yes, there's a definite difference there. Anyway, let's see if I know anything, and let's just have a good old country time with VoicePlay and Chris Rupp.
Got a little Wayne bumping on my iPod, bumping on the subs in the back of my crew cab. Hey. Friday night football, Saturday last call, Sunday hallelujah, hallelujah. Back it out loud and you hear Billy Proud and you know what I'm talking about. Number 10 truck, yeah, wanna get it jacked up, yeah, let's crank it on up, yeah. With a little bit of luck I can find me a girl with a truck, yeah. She thinks my tractor's sexy. Really
This I have heard.
She's always staring at me. Wild and Chuck. Alone, number 8. It turns on that I'm mysterious. I tell them I don't want nothing serious. Cause even on a slow day,
I can't read any of that.
Chat with you with an app one time. I'm so much cooler online. So much cooler on 7. Back in the day.
Hey, Potts Farm was the place to go. Load the truck up, hit the dirt road. Jump the pipe wire, spread the word. Light on fire and call the girls. Chilling on a dirt road. Laid back, swerving like I'm George Jones. Smoke rolling out the window.
I love the change from the speed to the slow.
Country boys drink.
No, you won't see her in a centerfold of Playboy magazine. No,
She's too busy getting dirty in the field of green.
she's a corn star.
Yes.
The crop at every county fair, y'all corn star. Been the winner for the last 5 years. Number 5.
Well, I told her put an extra layer on.
Put a layer on.
Know what happens when
I love the harmony they've got in this.
closet's missing half the thing. She lost. Yeah, tequila makes her clothes
It's a look up. I fill you up. Let's have a party. Let's have a party. It's a look up. I lift you up.
This is
Proceed to party.
fabulous.
Proceed to party. Baby, you a song. You make me wanna roll my windows down and cruise. I got my windows down and the what?
The honky tonk,
Honky tonk.
keeping perfect rhythm, make you wanna swing along.
Going on.
Ooh, that harmony though.
Ooh-wee, shut my mouth, slap your grandma.
They're on a meal along, give the sheriff on the phone. Lord have mercy, how she
Get the number 1, 'cause I saddle up my horse.
Yes.
Ride into the city. I'll make a lot of noise. The girls, they are so pretty. Riding up and down Broadway, my old stud Leroy. Save a horse, ride a cowboy. Everybody say, save a horse.
Oh,
Cowboy, cowboy, ride a cowboy. Save a horse, ride a cowboy. Yeah.
Did we get it? I think so.
I love that they're uncertain of that. No. Haven't seen the rap one, so again, I can't listen to this. Sorry. Peace out. That was great. I knew like 3 pieces of music in there, so this one I was concentrating a little bit more on what was actually happening, but the way they can just pull you in with the harmony and the work that they do on keeping energy up and changing not just the texture, but also the pacing and all that sort of thing. They made this into something this was actually, I would argue, potentially more involved from like a tempo and a sort of genre shift than the movies was. There was a lot going on in this. So yeah, let's just jump back immediately, start listening again, because I have less to say about this one just because I'm not familiar with the music. But that was super cool.
Got a little Wayne bumping on my iPod, bumping on the subs in the back of my crew cab. Friday night football, Saturday last call, Sunday hallelujah.
I like the choice to start this with Chris and Jeff. It's nice because you get as I was saying earlier, like bass is always important, so you're getting the depth in this, but you're also featuring your guest, which is fantastic. VoicePlay is really good at that. They're really good at highlighting anybody who's singing with them, and the fact that you're just starting straight out with Chris singing, like unison soloing with Jeff, is fantastic.
Friday night football, Saturday last call, Sunday hallelujah.
Get out loud and you hillbilly proud and you know what I'm talking about. Number 10, truck.
That build too, that little harmonic shift there.
Get out loud and you hillbilly proud and you know what I'm talking about. Number
That's really a da 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 in Chris. Talking about what I'm talking about. Just at the very end there, dropping down one extra note while the harmony above rises. It's lovely because it's broadening the arrangement. We're getting an idea of sort of space increasing as we go into sort of number 10 proper, so to speak.
hallelujah. Get out loud and you hillbilly proud and you jack up, yeah, let's crank it on up, yeah. With a little bit of luck, I can find me a girl with a truck, yeah.
Really, really nice voicing for all of that.
Jack up, yeah, let's crank it on up, yeah.
I like that for the majority of this chorus, Jeff is just doing dum 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 dum, and we're just getting those bass notes from him, but he joins in with the final truck gear before they carry on. Very, very effective. Also, the blend here again between Ellie, Earl, and Chris is fantastic.
Yeah, I wanna get it jacked up, yeah, let's crank it on up, yeah.
I mean, that trio is fire. They're really good.
Yeah, with a little bit of luck, I can find me a girl with a truck, yeah. She thinks my tractor's sexy, it really turns.
I don't even know why I've heard this piece. I just have. I have no reason for it whatsoever. But it's hilarious, and I love it. And I like that we get the little Lane percussive intro.
Girl with a truck, yeah. She thinks my tractor's sexy, it really turns her on. She's always there.
Oh, the question and answer with Jeff there, really, really nice. Also, it occurs to me, harmony is so critically important to country. I feel, again, I enjoy country when I hear it. I'm certainly not one of those people who run screaming when it comes on, but I also don't search it out over anything else. So if I say something about country music and I am incorrect because of the limited amount that I've heard, please do let me know in the comments. But it seems to me like harmony is particularly important because you get these, really, really lovely harmonies that come through, and they are a focus of country music. So I love that we're getting such strong harmonization from these guys.
It really turns her on. She's always there in that May.
Wild and chuggy.
Alone, number 8. It turns on that I'm mysterious. I tell him I don't want love is serious. Cause he
Okay, I need to take a second. FarmersOnly.com. That's amazing. I can't read all of that. The quality isn't isn't quite right. 36 Libra. No, haven't got most of it. Seeking a woman aged 18 to 99. There's something there against Smoker, but I can't. Oh, no. No, can't read it. But that's hilarious. I love that that's just there. This song I don't know, so I have no context to this one.
turns on that I'm mysterious. I tell him I don't want love is serious. Cause even on a slow day, I can have a 3-way. Chat with 2 women at one time. I'm so much cooler all night. So much cooler on 7.
I like there's a cool harmony there, and I like that they break it. That's a really cool way of ending this.
Slow day, I can have a 3-way. Chat with 2 women at one time. I'm so much cooler all night. So much cooler on 7.
Yeah, that's really nice. You have that and we break into the 7. That's actually really cool because it's the audio equivalent of a smash cut between the two songs, and I like them. They're so smooth with all of their changes that it's actually quite fun to have one where they're deliberately not.
So much cooler all night. So much cooler on 7. Back in the day, Potts Farm was the place to go. Load the truck up, hit the dirt road. Jump the barbed wire, spread the word. Light on fire and call the girls. Chilling on a dirt road. Laid back, swerving like
I love that contrast. Also, for anybody who says country is only one type of music, needs to listen to this video because there is a broad range being demonstrated here. But I love the fact that we have this really, really fast rap from Chris, which incidentally is really, really well done. And then we just lay back into this kind of chill vibe for a hot second. It's a really nice switch.
Load the truck up, hit the dirt road. Jump the barbed wire, spread the word. Light on fire and call the girls. Chilling on a dirt road. Laid back, swerving like I'm George Jones. Smoke rolling out the window. And ice cold beer sitting in the console.
Country boys drink.
So I don't know if this is what the actual song does, but it's just incredibly effective because it really, you get that vibe of being just a little bit chiller for a hot second, and I think it suits the lyrics, and I think it's a nice break at this point in the arrangement. It's just kind of resetting us a little bit to take off into the next one. Really, really smart arrangement work there.
Oh, and ice cold beer sitting in the console.
Country boys drink.
Sex. No, you won't see her in a centerfold of Playboy magazine. No.
I adore the fact that they waited until the chorus to bring the pictures of the corner. That is... And more to the point, sorry, I have no idea where that came from. That wasn't what I was trying to say. Not the corns that they held up, but the name of the thing, because that obviously gives the gag away. So Lane actually bringing up the paper that says Cornstar. Great choice not to have that up immediately. I wondered why that happened for a hot second, but it makes total sense when the gag comes in, and I think that's absolutely brilliant.
Won't see her in a centerfold of Playboy magazine. No.
She's too busy getting dirty in the field of green.
She's a corn star, the top of the crop at every county fair, y'all. Corn star, blooming the winter for the last 5 years.
Again, different vibe. This dung, dung, dung. It's got a different feel to it again. And what I think's so good about this as an ACA Top 10 in particular is the fact that yes, it's clear they're singing different songs, but I think because of the way they're presenting them, they are somehow blending all these different feels together into something that feels surprisingly cohesive. And I really, really approve of that. I think that's I appreciate the work that's gone into making that function. I love that was given to Jeff. I love that we have this sexy, deep voice singing that line, that lyric. But I also just love how casually he's taking it. This is so good. Just even the gestures. It's so good. I think there's something about again, they've gone for a very laid back feel at that point. It gives it this kind of it's a chill vibe, but it's got that sense of there's emotion to it at the same time. There's a little bit more movement forwards. And I think that's just a bit more than there was for the Aldine, and I like that. I think it's giving us a different pacing yet again, and it just works really, really well for this song. I love how much trouble Jeff starts having, especially with it's for some reason it seems to be all over social media now, these games where you're tapping the bell and moving the cup, or just doing these really, really quick kind of like essentially like drum fills with cups. I don't even know what to call it, but it's become the speed at which they happen, and it's very entertaining looking at this and just seeing Jeff struggle with it.
I fill you up, let's have a party, let's have a party. I love you, red solo cup. I lift you up, proceed.
Nice whistling from Earl too. I know Rob's a consummate whistler. I love that. This is the parallels here are hilarious. I've got a member of Home Free in each of these videos. I've got whistling in each of these videos.
Solo cup. I lift you up, proceed to part.
I like the simplicity of that. The red solo cup, and just the dum dum. Like there's nothing complicated to begin with, because there doesn't need to be for this song. It's nice. It's plain. It's uncomplicated at this point in time, and they can build from that point. So it's a lovely starting point for this.
I lift you up, proceed to part.
Also, it's amazing how well Lane and Ellie are just sounding like one voice here.
I lift you up, Proceed to party. Proceed to party. Baby, you a song. You make me wanna roll my windows down and cruise. I got
Oh, that's really good too.
me wanna roll my windows down and cruise.
The smoothness of their cruise, the slide back up there. They're very, very in time with each other as they do that. That's really lovely. Great start for this.
You make me wanna roll my windows down and cruise. I got my windows down and the what?
So is there a story behind that? I have absolutely no idea why that song is kind of thrown away. Yeah, let me know in the comments, because I'm obviously missing something.
I got my windows down and the what?
Now this I obviously know from Home Freeze Butt's remix video. It's not one I'd come across before that, but it's a great piece of music, and the harmony they hit in this is amazing.
Windows down and the what?
I love that that sort of interim rhythm that Lane's hitting. It's also cool because when you get the badonkadonk, the timing of when he's hitting that makes it almost sound like an echo of the K's. Ooh, that is amazing. I love that harmony so much. Also, I love they've given this to Jeff again. And one of the reasons this is working so well, I think, is because you get these amazing vocal harmonies from the three behind him. Like I said, they blend together extremely well. I like that Donkey Kong behind. That's really effective. Just in case I'm looking down, I'm just losing a layer of skin to Timmy right now, so... I like that little bell build there as well. That's really nice, and I like that. That get that number one is smooth because it's get those something on, isn't it? I can't remember what the lyric is right now, but the fact that it basically almost rhymes with number one, great choice. I like that. That was very slick. Possibly from what I've seen so far, the most ridiculously over-the-top music video ever. But I do love it. It's a great, great video. It's so silly. So absolutely silly. I really like what they're doing. Like the subtle changes in vowel shape in each one of those, it gives a variety to the accompaniment that's really cool. I like what again, I can't do that, but the change in pitch that he has from closing his mouth as he goes through those three little hits. Very subtle, very effective. I love that so much. It's so unnecessary and it's so great. The fact it starts with a Jeff growl as well is great. I think that's a great choice because it just kind of it is an audio permission to go into that.
Everybody said, save a horse, cowboy, cowboy, ride a cowboy, save a horse, ride a cowboy, yeah.
And that's great too. The save a horse and then just Chris gets the ride a cowboy line, which is fantastic. That makes total sense. I love the hello. Especially having just seen movie themes, getting that little link in there is very cute. And this is not fair. Like this screen right here, that's just not fair. It's making me feel like I need to work out more. But that's kind of amazing. I do love that. Yeah.
Did we get it? I think so.
I love that they just ask that straight away. Did we get it? I wonder how many takes these take. I'm sure it's probably not that many. But that, again, fantastic. These are so much fun, especially because, especially like that one, they're just sitting in front of microphones doing it. You know how legitimate the sound is. It's not going through a crazy studio mix. That's just how good they are. And Chris being a part of this one, A, makes perfect sense, but B, damn, he fits in well and sounds so good with with everybody, but specifically that trio of him, Earl, and Ellie is extremely potent. That was great. Really, really good stuff. I enjoyed both of those. I don't have time for the third one I had planned. I'll do that one another time. But I really enjoyed this, and I think it's interesting because they show off their versatility in very different ways in those two videos, and so I think they're fun to have back to back. Also interesting to see how their production values had increased by 2020. It's just interesting seeing their styles, how they've moved on in the 3.5-4 years between these two videos coming out. Is really kind of cool. But yeah, that was a lot of fun. I hope that you enjoyed that as much as I did, and I hope I managed to bring something to you for each of those videos where, if you've seen these 100 times, oh, that's really cool, I hadn't noticed that before, or oh, that's why I like that little section so much. That's really what I'm trying to do here, and if I've achieved that, I'm a very happy man indeed. And if you haven't heard VoicePlay or these songs, again, check the description down below. You'll find a link to VoicePlay's channel. Just go on a deep dive. I'm nowhere near far enough down the rabbit hole because I only get these reactions out now and then because of my cycle and once a week and blah, 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 blah. But they are phenomenal. If you haven't heard these, the ACA Top 10s, go and check them out. They're older videos, but they're all fantastic. And check out my own reactions. I'm going to put a couple of cards up over my outro to my other ACA Top 10 reactions, one of which I did video games and then discovered, they did Still Alive from Portal, and I went, I wish they'd done a full version of that. And on a whim, I Googled it and found they had. So that was kind of amazing too. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. And I really appreciate you watching this and being here with me, especially if you're still here at the end. The time you spend with me here means an awful lot. So thank you very much for watching. Please do hit the like button, the subscribe button, and the notification bell. And if you would care to support the channel, you can do so by going to buymeacoffee.com/DavidKReacts, where you can leave a one-off donation or support my wishlist item, which is ongoing support for my Premiere Pro subscription. You can head to patreon.com/DavidKReacts and sign up there for $2 or $4 Canadian or your regional equivalent. And that is just ongoing support of my channel right now, as well as access to my Discord. Or you can leave a super thanks here on YouTube. Any of those very, very much appreciated if you choose to do them, but absolutely zero pressure to do so. And that's about it. That's it for this week. I hope that you enjoyed the craziness of these videos because they're just so much fun. Thank you very much. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, morning, evening, nighttime, afternoon, whatever time you happen to be watching this. Let's go for, what's today's time going to be? 9:59 a.m. See if someone started watching just before 9 o'clock. Yeah. One of these days I'm going to repeat a time and kick myself. I have no idea what times I've done. Nobody tell me. Take care. Have an absolutely wonderful rest of your day. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.